because as I told you, I come from radio art, and I always used radio as a public space where to create ephemeral communities on specific issues. But at one moment, I expanded this sensibility toward the urban space, and I will play you another fragment of another intervention I made, which is called Untitled Silences and Hesitations.
If you're here, obviously that's fine. But I mean, if you walk off, we'll have the bomb squad in. Do you see what I'm saying?
Well, it felt quite.
Do you like music?
Yeah. Patti Smith.
Patti Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women ones, yeah?
Yeah.
Patti Smith, my favourite by far.
Chrissy Hine?
Yeah, Chrissy Hine. And what's the woman with money we were saying about?
Oh, you like Jessie J?
Yeah, I quite like Jessie J. It's the newest thing that I could ever say I liked. Who else? Oh, Kate Bush. Still love Kate Bush. Yeah, still love Kate Bush. Oh, and PJ Harvey. Still love PJ Harvey. Who else?
Let's say. If you say male, I can think of 100 million. But women, no, not so much. And even if I think of women now.
Is that all?
What?
Is that all?
Yeah, this is a musician.
What was it about?
Actually, I interviewed different female musicians and I asked them about their influences, their icons in music, but among women.
Oh, that's a complicated question. That could be just a social consequence, or it could be that.
You tend to hear more men singing, don't it? It's more men than women usually, isn't it? Well, there are women, right? Yeah, there are.
And always have been. But you could get in quite interesting discussion about the creative process and the male-female thing.
Yeah. And do you think so? It's for you. It's a question. It's a social question, or is it a question of sensibility? It could be. I go on. You can anyway. You can find all this on Vimeo and YouTube. It's just to make clear a little bit my approach toward public space. Actually, both radiophonic space and streets are to me interesting laboratory to create a debate, to exercise the right to the city,
to create the conditions for ephemeral empathies. Sound, voices included, is to me the tool to create intimacy beyond intimidation. Sound, voices included, is the pretext to create relations. But I'm persuaded that not only sound can be a premise for public sphere and negotiation of meaning, but also a medium to test the publicness. And with this intention, I started a series of sonic interventions, always in London, which was called arm wrestling. And each time I go outside with 2 ghetto blasters, doing arm wrestling between them, sometimes with swear words, sometimes with other things. And I would like to show you a fragment for one of these series. That is here.
I was wearing with someone.
Yeah, because you know that language. There's lots of people around the lunchtime. Go somewhere with no people, go in a walk with
Yes,
somewhere.
but for a just a
Well, I'm going to call the police for you and you say you're going to go away.
But
Simple.
it's not to go away. I
You
can
will.
do job, but it's
Well, if you can't just like it. Okay. If you stop it, that's fine.
We cannot speak about it.
Yeah, you can speak.
I just like to speak.
Yeah, I just look out for general public, you know? You use
I would like to
language.
understand why you're going to switch off. This is the point.
Because it's bad.
Because it's bad.
Yeah, it's
Well, like, for example, if I swear with him and she's feeding us, you will tell me to swear. Shut up.
Anyone will tell you to switch it off. Simple as that.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad, of course.
I'm an artist, and I would like to do an intervention in public space with the 2 radios.
Okay.
2 radios that are here, if you want to see them. They are quite big, so it's visible. And actually, the project is about swear words between the 2 radios. It means that you can hear swear words in Scottish and in English.
Okay.
It's like a kind of arm wrestling, because there is
Sounds
a
fascinating.
question. Fantastic.
Okay, so where are you planning to
Yes,
do this?
that's the reason why I would like to speak with you.
Whereabouts?
Yes,
Where-
because actually, in reality, we have done it next to Springfield, but in the public space.
Okay.
You know, but not inside, but outside. And someone said that he would have called the police if I let on the swear word, that it's clearly playful. I mean,
Yes,
there is
yes,
no
yes,
intention
yes,
to,
yes.
you know, offend
Yes, yeah,
someone
I
in
understand.
particular. So I wonder if in that case I'm in the right to say it's an artistic project and you know it's not, or if I have to switch off, and why in the case I have to
Well, I
switch
think as long as you're not causing a disturbance,
Yeah.
and by that, the only worry from us is that there would be a crowd of people come around to see what's happening. Yeah.
Okay. But in the city it means also in the public part of the
Yes,
city.
in the public
And it's not
part,
possible to create crowd of people around something happening.
No, that's the
Okay.
issue.
Fucking twat. Pussy, son, and ballback. You cock. Fucking twat. Fucking twat. Right. Right. Hey? Bastard. Bastard? Wimp. Fucking donut. Little div. Dunderhead. Call me shite, Burke. Torag. Honcy-arsed git. Gadget.
I will stop it. And I will put a little bit of another arm wrestling, which is called Are You Listening to Me? And this time I put always 2 ghetto blasters, one with an Indian English accent, and the other with a very British accent.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you alright?
Are you all right?
You hear me?
Do you hear me?
You listening to me?
Are 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 you serious?
Are you serious?
Do you think you're better than me?
Do you think that you are better than me?
Do you think you're stronger than me?
Do you think that you are stronger than me?
Do you want me to lose control?
Would you like me to lose control?
Are you out of control?
Are you out of control?
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Are you making fun of me?
Are you mocking me?
Am I using a word?
Not public space. Yeah, please.
Not public space.
No, please go to the park or anywhere else.
So it means that if I was a student...
No, you have to go to the tower
Yes,
building.
can you answer my question?
Yeah.
Can you answer my question? And if I was a student, I could as I'm not a student...
No. Only students of this union.
Only you, it's like the university, it's the students' place.
Even they have to get
And if I put the radio there?
No, not at all in the...
No, but if I put there, it's not a university. But why not? I can put there. It's nothing offensive.
You have to go and ask the authorities concerned to get the permission.
I understand what
Go to the park for the public. This is not
But it is public space.
No,
Yes.
it is the university.
It is public
Yeah, they
space.
pay.
Okay, as you see, each time I go out with my ghetto blasters, there were always this big issue about if I wasn't right or not to do it. And yes, briefly, let's say that in my last works, I'm really trying to explore what is public space, which is its relation to the private one, what is made of, and for whom is there the public space. And so often sound is a kind of tool, a pretext, a strategy for this exploration. And implicitly, I found those questions in the open call for Vitrine Sonore. And I also was very interested in this kind of democratization of sound art, in the sense that the sound, the music, the atmosphere, as you want to define it, is there not just for the art world, but for passengers as well. And I also like, again, this kind of fusion and confusion between music and sound art. And so what I proposed was to explore, sonically explore the building of Sporobole, recording the liminal spaces, let's say the doors, the walls, the windows, with different recording techniques to get abstract and concrete sound, recognizable sound, and to make an atmosphere from this material. And as Philippe said, you are welcome if you want to come today in the studio. We'll be with Younes there, trying to start the work of editing, because we had already taken some sounds. And yeah, probably it's interesting to say that what I imagine to create a kind of atmosphere, as I told you, and I would really would like to use silence as well, because for me silence conceptually represents the place in which both public and private cohabit. And of course, also from a musical point of view, it will help me to cut and all these kind of things. And I think I have said everything. I'm sorry for the messy presentation. Voilà, finish.